I recently met up with a good friend of mine who had gone to Portugal earlier this summer, and she brought me back this adorable tea towel. Look at it, so cute. Portugal. I just fell in love with it. I love tea towels. I love pretty textiles. So this was a big hit. But the tea towel reminded me of the wonderful fish restaurants in Israel, Tel Aviv area, where I used to live many years ago. I'll tell you about them. There's a beautiful old town called Yafo right by Tel Aviv. It's an old Arab town, cobblestones, old buildings, and a wonderful old port. And along the port there are many restaurants, and many of them are fish restaurants. And this is how it works. You sit down and they serve you countless numbers of little salads first as appetizers. I don't know what they call them, salatim, salads. And these are the Israeli salad like I made a few weeks ago, and pickled salads, and fermented salads, and potato salads, and cucumber salads, and eggplant salads, several different types of salads. You can see by the photo that there is no end to the amount of salads that they serve and have. Along with this, they also serve pita bread, which is that round bread with, you cut it in half and there's a pocket you can put things in there. After you've dined for a while, they bring out a big grilled fish for each person. Just absolutely beautiful grilled fish. Truthfully, by the time they bring out the fish, I was often pretty full because I'd eaten all the salads, but the fish was so good, just was part of the experience. Apologies for the cat meowing. Somehow she managed to get up on the back deck. She's a gymnast and an acrobat. So I thought I would recreate that a little bit in this tablescape. I chose Mediterranean colors, blue and white, and kind of a seaside feel for it. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Amethyst Adventures and the Grace Life DIY Home Decor for hosting this wonderful collaboration, Tablescape Tuesdays 23. Always a pleasure to participate, and always a pleasure to see what everyone else is doing. So let's get started. Here's my tablescape, my Mediterranean tablescape. The plates I purchased at Habitat for Humanity. They were $2 each, a set of 4. I just love them so much. Interestingly enough, they were made in Italy, which is a Mediterranean country, which makes them perfect. I was looking for the blue and white kind of ocean theme, and the colors in this really work with that. The teacups and the teapot were thrifted. I have all the plates out for all the different salads and the breads and the fish. The tea towel is, of course, a gift from my friend. Here are the 2 other plates from that set of 4, which are set up for serving plates. And I have these 3 little bowls here that I got at a thrift store at one point. They're just a great size for little salads or condiments. This beautiful blue bowl was a gift years ago. I just love it, and it seemed like the perfect thing for today. This fish dish belonged to my grandmother. I've had it for years and years and years, and I just love it. I guard it with my life. And here's the Jell-O mold. It was my grandmother's, in the shape of a fish. I just love it. Usually it's hanging in my kitchen, but I brought it to the table side. Here at the end of the table, I have some flowers, a lantern, and a metal pitcher with some ivy growing out of it. These flowers and the wicker stand that they're in will be making another appearance later in one of my $2 and under thrift haul videos. I was so pleased with the deal I got on these. The container that the ivy is in has been featured before. It was hot pink at one point. I scraped it down to its natural colors, and I just love the shape of it and the ivy in it. I purchased this lantern at the dump store years ago. The glass was actually bright red. When I went to retrieve it a few years later, I saw that all the red had faded out to a really nice pale pink, and it's much nicer looking than it was when it was bright red. I chose this lantern for the tablescape because it looked like the sort of lantern you'd use to call a ship in at the seaside. It's got the handles and it's fairly large. Just seemed appropriate. I'm hoping you enjoyed my walk down memory lane here. I enjoyed doing it very much. I actually did a version of this tablescape a few weeks before when a friend of mine came over. I had some Middle Eastern style salads that I put out and some pita bread. The only thing missing from this picture is the Israeli salad. I guess I hadn't made it yet, or it wasn't on the table yet. You'll see a picture of lemonade there, and that's also very traditional to serve cold drinks and with mint on the top. So this lemonade, I had some lemon balm from the gardens. And we didn't have any fish. We just ate pita bread with Israeli salad and all these different fillings and toppings, and it was delicious. Hoping you enjoyed my Mediterranean fish luncheon tablescape, and thank you so much for watching.